Welcome back to Income Tax Literacy series conducted by Excellence Forum's ABCD of Accounting. Friends, in this series, after completing basic concepts, we have started with heads of income. From our previous video, we have started income from salary. In that video, we saw meaning of salary for tax purposes. In this video, we will see the meaning of perquisites, profits in lieu of salaries and taxability of allowances. So, let's proceed. In simple words, perquisites means privileged profits or gains which are incidental to your regular salary. For tax purpose, perquisite includes the value of rent-free accommodation provided to the assessee by his employer, the value of any concession given in the rent for any accommodation provided to the assessee by his employer, any of the assessee's obligation which is paid by the employer, any sum payable by the employer whether directly or indirectly to effect an assurance on the life of the assessee or to effect an contract of annuity, the value of any specified security or sweet equity shares allotted or transferred directly or indirectly by the current or former employer free of cost or at any concessional rate to the assessee, the amount contributed by the employer to assessee's retirement fund accounts, namely recognized provident fund, national pension scheme or recognized superannuation fund in excess of rupees 7,50,000 in a previous year, the value of any other fringe benefits. Now let us have a look at some of the examples of perquisites. The first one is ESOP, which is quite common, employee stock option plans, payment of school fees of employed children paid by employer. Here the payment of school fees is basically the obligation of employee which is settled by the employer and hence considered as perquisite. Interest-free loan or loan at concessional rate, motor car for personal use, payment for domestic servants. The law has specified different valuation rules for different perquisites to arrive at the taxable value. This taxable value of perquisites will then form part of my salary income. As we saw, salary also includes profits in lieu of or in addition to salary. Profits in lieu of salary are the payments received by an employee in addition to his regular salary. This can be both monetary as well as other forms of compensation, and it includes terminal compensation, payment from an unrecognized provident fund or unrecognized superannuation fund, payment under KMP received by an employee, any amount received before joining from the prospective employer, any amount received from the current employer after cessation of employment, any amount received by an employee from his employer or provident or other fund which is not his own contribution. Different allowances are quite common and important in a typical salary structure. These allowances are categorized as allowances for official purposes and allowances for personal purposes. Let's discuss the taxability of these two types of allowances. The first one is official purpose allowances are exempt to the extent amount actually received or amount actually spent for that specific expenditure, whichever is low. Some of the examples are transfer allowance, helper allowance, R&D allowance, uniform allowance or travelling allowance. On the other hand, most of the personal purpose allowances are fully taxable like fixed medical allowance, transport allowance, dearness allowance, overtime allowance, etc. Some of the specified personal purpose allowances are also exempt, but the exemption is restricted to the amount specified by law irrespective of the actual amount spent for that particular expenditure. The examples are entertainment allowance for government employees, and the most common example is which is applicable for employees of all categories, that is house rent allowance. Friends, We have tried our best to make it simple and easy to understand. In next video, we will go through whatever we have discussed in these two videos as far as income from salary is concerned, and also go through a brief yet detailed illustration about how to calculate income from salary. If you have any queries, please post them in the comment box. Also follow ABCD of Accounting on Facebook and Instagram. For more such videos, please like, comment, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel ABCD of Accounting. Thank you.